Indian Army is changing now. Finally, Indian Army is accepting and understanding the value of dynamic fighting, the value of resistance, a resisting opponent. Before this, all of the Indian Army trainers were basically training people without resistance whatsoever. So the guy, the student is just standing there with his arm elongated and extended, and the Krav Maga teacher or some Kali teacher comes and tries to break the hand, kick into the groin, and cause pain to the student who is there to learn, not worrying about his safety, not worrying about how much painful it is, but just inflicting pain so that the other people think that he's a good master, and also the student thinks that he has the capability to inflict pain. They forget at that moment, because they are not a professional martial artist, or they are, most of them are not professional martial artists, or have any experience in martial arts. Hence they think that, oh, this might be real. They forget that the other guy can retaliate. Now please don't judge these guys so harshly, because this is their third day and they're just practicing. uh, I know there are multiple mistakes, such as he's not, while doing an RNC, he's not taking his arms down and locking his arms with his legs and all that. I know jiu-jitsu guys are hypercritical, and oh, this is not real jiu-jitsu and all. No, this is just basic training. This is basics. He's locking his legs, and yes, there can be an ankle lock can be given there. But as I said, I thank Indian Army. I thank Lieutenant General, who actually gave his valuable time to me. He thought that it is valuable enough to come and see my demonstration before the beginning of the course and at the end of the course. He came twice to see my demonstration, and I'm highly thankful. I'm highly thankful to all the officers, especially Towaisi sir, the second in command, who I cannot take his name, but he has arranged all of this that that has happened, these 31 days, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours of a day that I have trained these guys. And I thank Dwaisi sir, the second in command officer, for all of this, for making this possible, for making this happen. Now you have to understand, Indian Army is not the best of unarmed combat. They are the best of the best of armed combat. They know everything about guns and everything about, artillery and all that, that I don't know. I have no idea about it. I have no clue about it. I will not pretend that I know a hell lot of about it. I have little to no knowledge about guns. I have little to no knowledge of artillery, but I do have the knowledge of martial arts, the what is real, what is not, the basics of MMA, the basics of wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu, and kickboxing. Now, I might not be the best of the best. Obviously, I'm not. I am just there to train the basics. I'm just there to give the knowledge that I have to change the mindset of army, that sim dynamic martial arts, a person who is resisting, martial arts practiced with resistance is more valuable than just standing there and doing all your crap and injuring the student who is there, and showing that misery, that pain online, just to show that how big of a fighter they are, how big of a James Bond they are, which is pathetic, which is pathetic, robbing people of their time and money, just like I was robbed of my time and money, just so that, because they don't have the knowledge to differentiate between good and bad. That's why I was here, just to tell them, just to give them basics and show what is real and what is not. And that's what my motto is. A good teacher is recognized by his students. A good teacher is recognized when their students not only come to their level of skills, but even exceeds, go beyond their level of skills. I would like to give an example of Mike Tyson and Custamato never fought a professional fight, a legal professional fight. He only fought illegal fights. He only fought underground fights, and he was so much injured that he couldn't fight a professional fight. He applied for a professional fight but couldn't fight because of his injuries. So I would not say it's the same deal is with me. I just avoid fighting, avoid concussions, because I have received multiple concussions while sparring. I know what a concussion is, and it's brain damage. In simple terms, it's brain damage. While wrestling, while doing jiu-jitsu, while doing kickboxing, it's just brain damage. And I refuse to take that brain damage at this age, because I'm not looking for a career in MMA. I'm not looking for a professional fight, but I know how to train. See, my objective is simple. I was robbed of real training because I thought Indian Army trainers were the best of the best, and I should train with them instead of going for kickboxing or wrestling. Oh, these are all sports. I should train with the best of the best. The lethal martial arts, the knife martial arts, the stick martial arts, and all that crap. I was into this cult and I thought that, this is real. Nobody told me, nobody was there to guide me that this is all bullshit. This is not how martial arts is practiced. There should be a resisting opponent. I learned by experience, and hence I am just saving other people like me out there who are young, who are at their prime, and who can actually in this do something in this field of martial arts. I'm trying to just show them what real martial arts is. And sports, just because it is played as a sport doesn't mean it is not lethal, it is not effective. In fact, the martial arts you think that is effective, playing with knives and doing the same dance maneuver, and the master never gets stabbed, never gets slashed, he's so perfect, that's bullshit. In real life, mistakes happen all the time. No matter how trained you are, you will get stabbed, you will get slashed. If there is a knife fight, if there is a hand to hand fight, kickboxing, wrestling, you will get thrown down, you will get hurt. That's the reality of martial arts. And many other things, real things that I thought were real, and are not, such as the hyper concept of love, the hyper concept of the people are more in love with the concept of love than the actual feeling of love. They don't enjoy that. That's for that is for some different video. But again, coming back to martial arts, army doesn't need to practice martial unarmed combat, because there is no requirement. There was no requirement, correction. But now, for Indian Army, after the Galwan incident, after the altercation with China, where hand-to-hand combat was used, where improvised weapons such as a wooden log with nails embedded in it was used to fight, many other improvised weapons were used, knife was used to fight. Hence, they require unarmed combat training. They required stick fighting training. They require knife fighting, legitimate knife fighting training, or not this Krav Maga bullshit where this guy is standing there and doing nothing whatsoever, trying to stab the other person with his wrist. That's just stupid. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm glad the culture is changing now. More capable MMA coaches. I'm not saying that I'm the best of the best. I'm not saying that there are no one that there is no one better than me, even in India. But I'm just saying I know some knowledge which is true, which is effective, and I just want to impart, I just want to give it to the world. That's why I show my students rather showing myself doing all those stunts, because I want to be a good teacher. I want to teach, I want to make good fighters. Why so? Why do I want to do that? Just because I don't want anybody else to be get robbed of their money and their time the same way I was robbed. I don't want people to feel pain. I don't want people to go through bullshit, all the bullshit, especially the young people. I don't want them to go through all the bullshit and decipher on their own and realize, oh, I wasted my time and energy on all these bullshit. It can be martial arts, it can be philosophy, it can be anything in life. It can be love, it can be studies, it can be whatever it is. I don't want them to go through all that pain and then realize when they are older, oh, it was all bullshit. I could have done so many real things. I would have changed the world. I would have contributed to humanity in many different ways. But this, I somehow get inculcated into this cult and I wasted my time. I just don't want that any younger guy, younger girl, young generation to suffer the same thing, or older generation whatsoever. You still have time. Please do not fall for cults. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell, please follow, please support me. I'm only promoting the truth, brutal honesty. That's it. Thank you, thank you all.